Hey, good morning. I'm back in South Africa after a great trip to Iceland and US just before then. Lovely people all around, both countries. In Iceland, I had 4 guests plus Chris, local guide there, phenomenal guy, and nice to see people ease into the experience. I think it's something that I'm going to be harping on about going into the new year. But the idea that you go on these photography trips for photography, I think we need to reevaluate. I think you go on it for something personal and you find it through photography. Try that on. It's good. It's kind of what I spoke about in my presentation in Chicago as well, is how the short version, yeah, you're probably watching this now in beta brainwaves. Beta brainwaves is kind of when you're awake, you're functioning, you're going through your day to day, but that's also when you start vibrating too fast, overthinking and anxiety, that's where you go. Creativity and photography happens when you do it well in alpha brainwaves, right? Those two don't coexist. There are ways that you can use photography to get yourself from beta to alpha, and anxiety, if you fucking overthink shit, it'll go from alpha to beta. So that's kind of where I touched on in my presentation. Today I'm going to be sending out a whole bunch of email. Oh, there's Jackson in the corner here. I've got more presentations that I wanted to line up next year. So sending out quite a few emails, but that's kind of the track. I think this photography thing for me, the power just came back. Load shedding, different discussion. The photography thing for me has also been a lot more about going internal and seeing what it is. I have a couple of coaching clients where we've looked at how do you photograph your emotions? And that could be on a day-to-day basis, like an exercise where you send me something on the hour, every hour, see how your emotions map to that. Often then we run out of the vocabulary to explain the emotions we're feeling, but the visuals are still there, which is cool. Also then going on safari and to places like Iceland and even in the city of Chicago, you can photograph your emotions, and it's a great way to manage your brain state, your brainwaves, your emotions. More on that later. Anyway, just came back from a run. Feels good. I started reading a new book. I can't remember the name. David Goggins' new book. Really, really good, eye-opening. And like I said a couple of weeks ago, I've been going quite heavy on information gathering and research. Even when I was away now, it was strange because Iceland only we had like 4.5 hours of daylight per day. So lots of dark time. It messes with your head a bit because you think you should be tired, but you're not, and then you should be awake, but it's just weird. Great light though. But not time to train and everything. But in that time, you then change gears and you read up, you get the motivation, you fill the tank, so to speak. So great run this morning. When was the last time that you ran flat out? Honest question. When was the last time that you sprinted? If you want to answer that for me, leave a comment, you can. But there's something about that as we get older, we never do that. And on the way back here, so it's about let's call it 700-800 meters stretch from the corner where the police station is on the corner of the block where I live down. So Jackson and I put some proper music on and we gave it a full tilt. It feels so good. It feels so good. So today is one of my off days. We do recoup days after trips. Quite a few errands I need to do. Quite a few personal things I need to put in place for December into January. A little bit of work to do, but really going well. The one thing, which is a big deal, and this is something from a discipline point of view, from a decision-making point of view, the reason many of you struggle, and again, to my coaching clients, this is something you're going to see coming up next year, is we make decisions based on the future. Like, I want to lose weight, 5 kilograms, so I must, and we focus there. You always fucking focus there, right? Those decisions are made in split seconds. 1 second decision. If you walk to the fridge, when you put something in your face, chocolates, ice cream, whatever the case is, it takes 1 second to make a call, say not yet, just wait. Just wait, 1 second. You lay in bed and you don't want to get up because it's fucking cold outside and you need to go for a run, but you don't want to. It takes 1 second to make that decision. When you fuck up in life, it's 1 second that you make that decision. And a lot of the things that we want to achieve hinges on that 1 second. It hinges on that one moment where you either say yes where you shouldn't have, or you say no when you should have done the thing. 1 second decision. We live so far in the future, and what it does, it takes you away from the moment. It takes you into the future, so you're not living your life now. You see, it doubles up. So for me, I'm doubling down on this idea because, again, I will never expect any of my clients to do anything that I haven't tried myself. It's just one of the things. I don't believe it's fair. I don't believe it's right. So, and also I benefit from it. So the idea is just work in seconds. When something comes up, should I or shouldn't I decide, is this something that I want to achieve in the long run? And make the decision now. Just for now, right? If you want to quit on your run, which I was close this morning while I was going, just push 1 second more. Okay, cool. Then the thought's gone. 5 seconds later, it comes back. Do it again. Also, it keeps you anchored in the moment, which is quite nice. Anyway, so that's my pep talk. Welcome to, what day is today even? Thursday. I think it's Thursday, yeah. Body's still getting used to the temperature change. So most of the time in Iceland, we spent on the coast. It was -2 average. We went up more north, inland, on the last day to do Selfoss, the geyser, and then some of the national park. And I think it's the coldest I've been in my life, ever. Like, it fucking hurt. Like, Josh, one of the clients, said to me, this must be the UFC photography because he's tapping out. It was fucking cold. I mean, really cold. Anyway, so that's it for now. I am going to get into my off day. I've got quite a few things to do. Jackson's passed out. He went running with me. So that's it for now. Just on a separate note, I'm wondering if I should, and I probably will, looking at a new name for these videos. I think up until episode 200, we'll keep it as morning coffee, but it's not morning coffee anymore. It's evolving into something else, and have ideas with where I want to take it. So if you have suggestions on a new name, I don't know yet. We'll see. Anyway, I'm going to get going. You guys, wherever in the world you are, good morning, good evening, and good night. Take care of yourself. Don't forget to be awesome. Bye.